but welcome back to my channel. I thought I would come on today and do something with you instead of showing you the project and to see how it goes. So I received a Cricut Mug Press from my sister for my birthday, and I remembered that I had this Sublimation ink in a form of an ink pad. It's called Artesprix. I'll show that to you in a moment. And it's basically, you can use your stamps to sublimate with this ink. And so I thought, I'm going to experiment with a mug and see if we can get one of my stamps onto a mug with this ink. So to do that, I'm starting in Design Space, and I'm going to I'm going to type in mugs to look for a mug project, but I don't want a project. I just want the template, your design template. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to choose, I have 15-ounce mugs, so I'm going to choose that. And then I'm going to hit customize. And I don't need this is a guide that helps you with your mug placement, but we're going to be stamping, so I'm not going to need that. So I'm just going to hide this layer, and all I want to do is print this template. So I'm going to go to Make It, and I'm going to change my paper to 8.5 by 11 because this process only needs copy paper, just regular plain copy paper. And because I know me, I'm going to make two because I'll mess up the first one probably. Okay, 8.5 by 11, that's close enough. So I'm going to go and print these out, and then we'll come back to the craft table and do some stamping. Okay, we're at the craft table, and I've got out my Misty. Sorry, it's a mess. I don't know how people keep this thing clean. I can't. And I've printed out my two Cricut templates. And so now I'm going to stamp with this Artesprix Sublimation ink. It's an iron-on ink, and they have iron-on markers as well. I'm assuming they're much like the fusible ink markers, but we're going to try this and see what happens. So here is the two faces of my mug, right? Where it should be. And I'm going to try this stamp. It's from Technique Junkies. It's called Beautiful Strength. And it's a very detailed stamp, so I'll be curious. I'm willing to sacrifice a mug in the effort of creativity, y'all. So stay with me, stay with me. Oh, got to take this out because it's a rubber stamp. So we want to take that out when you're using rubber. Hot mess over here. Okay. And so I'm just going to put it down where I want it. So I think I want it to be... Now, the only downside to this when using your stamps is that you can't really use any of your sentiment stamps, anything with wording, because with infusible ink, you have to mirror your image, right? You have to mirror your image. And so you can't mirror your sentiments because, you know, they need to be backwards to heat press, so they'll go on frontwards on your mug. So that's the only thing. Now, Artesprix does have stamps, but they only have a couple right now because I think that this is fairly new. And so, but any image stamp you can use, I think, on this. We'll see. So I'm just going to position that here. And then I'm going to take my Artesprix ink. And right now, the only ink color they have is black. And I'm just going to, I'm off camera, but y'all know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to stamp this up. Make it get the ink all over the stamp. And I did wash my hands and make sure they were clear of any oils or anything like that. I baby wiped them again right before I started stamping. So, I'm going to put the lid down on that. Awesome. Okay, let's just stamp her one more time to make sure we get her as dark as possible. Now, I'm hoping that, like infusible ink, it's lighter. It looks lighter now, but when you put heat on it, it's going to darken up, because that's what happens with infusible ink. So we'll see. Great. Nice crisp image. Okay. Now, should we put her on both sides of the mug or just one side? Hey, if we're going to sacrifice a mug, we might as well use both sides. So I'm going to put her on the other side of the mug as well. And if this goes well, it's going to be a gift for my girlfriend that I'm having brunch with on Saturday. Okay, so just going to move this over just a little. I'm going to guesstimate. Yeah, right about there. And so I'm going to stamp it up again. Hope everyone is doing well today. And let me comment below and let me know below if you like these kind of videos, you know, instead of me actually going through process with you, because I don't know if I'm great at this, but I'll be happy. I can start thinking of things to do. So again, I'm gonna stamp her up. She came out kind of light. We want her dark. And this is not as juicy as a regular ink pad, so I feel like you have to really get the ink on there. Maybe one more time, because it's not quite as dark as the image on the right. Okay, this should be good. I'm probably making things... There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. So now that I have the ink on, I'm going to be very careful here. And I need to clean my stamp, but I'll do that in a minute. And I'm going to get out my infusible ink mug. This is a mug by Cricut. I don't know why I call it a fusible ink mug. It's just a mug by Cricut. You can use any sublimation mug. Any mug that takes sublimation. So. Okay, so now that we have it all stamped and pretty, we're going to position her on our cup. Well, first, before we do that, we have to use a lint roller and make sure she's free, even though she just came out of the box. I don't know why I'm giving this a gender. Even though you just took it out of the box, you have to make sure that the mug is free of all lint and other particles that might get caught up in the ink, so you won't get any ghosting. Okay, so now we're going to position her, whoops, right on the mug, like this, and then I need some, this is heat, what am I trying to say, heat tape. That's really not the name, but y'all know what I mean. It's a tape for the heat press. So we're gonna tape her down. Like so. And we're gonna wrap her all the way around. She needs to be really tight on our mug. So we're gonna make her super, super tight. I'm thinking you need 3 hands for this. Seriously. This is only like my second mug, y'all. So. Okay, so we're going to do that. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to tape, because I'm just extra like that, I'm going to tape the top. I want to make sure that everything is super close to the mug. Hopefully I'm in frame. Hope I don't do this and then it turns out I'm not in frame. That would be so sad. Okay. I'm going to need to get a tape dispenser for this tape because this right here is a hot mess. Trying to do this like this when I can just use a tape roller. Okay. Use your brain, girl. Use your brain. Okay. So we're going to just fold that tape over like that. Make sure it's nice and tight on there. Good and tight. And so I'm going to go over to my mug press and turn it on because it should really be on, right? And so I'll be back. Okay, we're back at the mug press, and as you can see, the light is on, meaning it's ready to go. One step that I did not do is you need to put butcher paper or parchment paper on your design so that it won't blow out onto your inside of your mug press. You won't get the black ink all over your mug press. So that's what I did there. I just added some butcher paper really tightly. And now we're just going to stick it in the mug press. Well, maybe not as tightly as I thought because it's not going in there with all this paper on it. So let me take the butcher paper down. I've doubled it up, so that's probably what the deal is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and that's what it was. I had too much butcher paper. I was too protected. So I just stick it in with the handle facing you, and then you're going to clamp down. And that's it. You're just going to wait until the lights go all the way through and bake, about 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to come back when it's all done. Okay, we're back. The mug press is done. It beeped, and we're going to pull it out. The handle is cool, but cool to the touch, but the mug is very hot, so don't touch the mug. I'm going to need some heat-resistant gloves. I got to get on Amazon. But, oh, look, you can see it through the butcher paper, so maybe that's good. So we're going to let it completely cool, and I'm going to come back and we'll do a reveal. Yay! Be right back. Okay, YouTube family, we're all cooled. Actually, I went to eat, so it's been about an hour. Are you ready for the reveal? You ready to see what we got here? Exciting. Dum dum dum. Wow, I used a lot of tape. Oh, almost. No cigar. But it's not too bad. Look, I should have taped down up at the top because there's just a teeny bit of ghosting up there. But she came out otherwise pretty beautiful. See, the other side looks a little better. Again. And you can wash this, you can microwave it. So this is, well, it looks like I painted it. So it's not terrible. She's still getting it. Oh, this is cute. Oh, and make sure, see, I think I can take some acetone and take that off. But make sure your surface is clean, right? Because I got a little bit of dots there. But that is so cute for an experimental mug. I like it. Like I said, there's a little bit of ghosting right there. Or maybe it got burnt. I don't know. But it just looks like I've highlighted the hat in brown. That's what we're going with. So what do you think? Do you like this process? Because see, look how much ink is left. You could, if I hadn't ripped this to shreds, you probably could have done another process. But so tell me what you guys think down in the description box below. Tell me if you like that. But the idea that you can use your stamps is awesome, especially your detailed rubber stamps. On this, you could get some beautiful images onto a mug. So that is super awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much, my 505 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I will also link the giveaway challenge down in the description box in case you're new and passing by and want to join my channel. You can join that. And I will talk to you all in the next crafty video. Thank you.